Today I am with Richard from CM Wargames and we are playing a game of Orks versus Necrons. And it's coming right up.
Necrons!
Nick speaking and welcome to this video. Right, today a battle report. I'm here with Richard from CM Wargames. Link to his channel in the description below. Check him out and I'm really looking forward to this. We're playing Orks. And of course I am playing Necrons. Let's have a look at my Necron list first. Okay, this is a new list for me. I've named it Warcrons. And we are in the Soulless Dynasty, which is a custom brew one, Eternal Conquerors, Objective Secure and Everything, and Relentless Expansionist, the pre-game move. We've got in our HQ a Catacomb Command Barge. It's got the Staff of Light, a Resurrection Orb and Tesla guns underneath. I was hoping to have the Warsight, but I just didn't have enough points. I had to drop 5 points and the Warsight is what came off. I then have a Technomancer with a control node, and I have the Royal Warden who has the relic, the Veil of Darkness. In my troops I've got one squad of 20 warriors with Reapers and 2 squads of 10 warriors with Flayers, and they both have a Ghost Ark accompanying them. We then have the Nightbringer in the Elites slot. I've got, of course, Gaze of Death, and I've taken Cosmic Fire for my second power. We then have a unit of 3 Scarab Swarms and my newly painted 3 Doomstalkers. This is going to be fun. It comes in at 2,000 points exactly. Okay, time for the Orks. We've got a battalion and a patrol. In the HQ slots we have 2 Weird Boys and the Death Killer War Trike, and we're taking a new faction, culture, that's it. So we are in the Snakebite culture. In the troop slots we have 4 units of 10 Gretchen. Next, in the elites we have these horrible tank busters, and over here we've got some knobs and a pain boy. And then in the elite slot we've got a dragster vehicle there, looking very cool, and well, I think everyone knows what this is. Copters, lots of copters. Is that one big unit or 3 units of
3 units of 3?
3 units of 3. And then in the heavy support slot we have a battle cannon with a big gun, and that looks nasty. It looks nasty. And of course some very newly painted, rather bright. What are these?
These are burner bombers.
Burner bombers. Ah, wow, look at those. Okay, we have deployed. We are playing Search and Destroy. We've got 6 objectives, evenly spaced out. 1 there, 1 there, 1 over there by Richard's finger, 1 here, 1 here, and of course 1 over the other side. I have deployed in a nice long line. We've got these Scarabs over on this side, the Ghost Ark with the warriors inside, the Nightbringer, warriors, Royal Warden, Command Barge, another Ghost Ark full of warriors, the 3 Doomstalkers and the Mancer just there. And Richard, he's gone a little bit more flanky, I feel. We've got the Copters there, the Grots, this lots of bad boys here with the Weird Boy there, and over here more Copters, a Dragster, and of course the Tank Busters.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so we need to find out who is going to go first. It is a dice roll. I haven't gone first in about 5 games, so I'm due. Let's see what happens. I got a 1, you got a 6.
No, I'm going first.
You're going first again.
Oh.
Oh well. Necrons like to go second. We love it. Here we go. Orks, turn 1. Okay, I've done my pre-game move, so we have moved there. Very close to Richard, but I need to get to the centre of the table because that's where the objectives are. I've got Protocol of the Undying Legions, and I've chosen Directive 1 to give me an extra wound back on living metal. Okay, so Richard has moved. He's been very adventurous, moving forward. Not unexpected, of course. We've got this thing and this thing right in my face. These copters here, these copters here. 1 airplane's flown off for the board. It's going to do some sort of burner attack. we have this one here. For reference, secondary objectives, I have taken Stranglehold, which is basically objectives. I've taken kill, bring them down, and
Stranglehold.
Stranglehold, yeah, bring them down and take them down.
And grind them down.
Grind them down, that's the one.
I think it's called something different.
Yeah, so basically, kill more, score more, and kill vehicles. Richard has table quarters, deploy, retrieve Octarius data, and one of the warp psychic power ones, warp ritual. Back to the end of the movement phase. So Richard exploded his aeroplane after using 2 burner bombs on my units, and yeah, I took some casualties. I lost 10 warriors even after RP. My Royal Warden died from mortal wounds, and I took 3 mortal wounds on my command barge. Nasty stuff. However, I did kill a plane effectively, so I got at least a point for that. Okay, we are now into the psychic phase. Okay, psychic phase, and not surprisingly, these tank busters have just done the jump and are right there. Hello. Okay, end of the shooting phase, and well, that was scary. It was scary because Richard actually rolled quite badly, but he still did a good amount of damage. This Ghost Ark is actually destroyed. I need to get the warriors out. I haven't done that yet. I lost 2 wounds from the explosion on the Nightbringer, and I lost 1 of my warriors from the explosion. Then over here, some of this did miss, but what did actually hit killed one of my Doomstalkers totally. So, yes, let's go into the assault phase. Okay, the massacre continues. So these copters got into combat with my warriors after they disembarked from the explosion, and I lost some warriors, and then I lost some more warriors in the leadership phase. I've just got 3 left. However, I am on the objective, assuming I survive. And then over here the disaster continued as I go straight past the video light. Forgive me because this is the first time I've recorded in this house. I need to sort things out. Anyway, yeah, I lost a bunch of warriors here from morale as well, which was just disastrous. Just 3 warriors left. Resurrection Orb, you need to do the business. Over here was slightly better. Both of these units assaulted my Ghost Ark, and I survived everything, not a single wound. However, the Doomstalker did lose 3 wounds. I did 1 wound here from Overwatch. No, 4 damage, wasn't it? 1 wound, but 4 damage.
Yeah.
So he's got 2 wounds left. Alright. Is it my turn now?
Yes, it's your turn.
Thanks very much. Yeah, it's a good job we got a nice view to look at while you're killing me. Okay, here we go. Finally, at long last, although I've got nothing left, it's Necrons turn 1. Okay, first of all, the Resurrection Orb. We've got 17 warriors who need to definitely come back because they've got a lot of work to do. Here we go. We need 5s. Get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. But we've got 3, 4, 1, so we can re-roll the 1s. Okay, come on, and we need more 5s. That's a dropsy, but I'll take it. 2 more back. Okay, not too bad. 7 back. Right, next up, the Ghost Ark repair barge. I'm going to bring back D3 warriors. How many come back? 2. Okay, so movement phase over. I've got to attack, no choice. So I've moved the Ghost Ark back. I moved the blob of warriors up towards the objective in the middle there, with the barge trailing behind. The Nightbringer has moved into the position there, right in between the 2 units of bikes. Not bikes, helicopters. Do 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 do. Catan time. Okay, end of movement phase. Nightbringer. We are going to use the Gaze of Death on this unit here. So, 3 dice. On a 4+, we inflict D3 mortal wounds. We get 2. So, 2 D3 mortal wounds. That's 3 mortal wounds. Okay, next up, Cosmic Fire. Both units are in range, so on a 4+, it's D3 mortal wounds. The unit on the right hand side first does take D3 mortal wounds. It takes 2 mortal wounds.
On this one, yeah.
Yep, and then on this unit just here, it misses.
Right.
Okay, shooting phase, I successfully killed the vehicle that was there with the little small guns of the Doomstalker. However, the rest of the shooting was pretty poor. I did manage to get this guy down to 4 wounds. That was it basically. That's all I did with all of my shooting. Okay, we are in the assault phase. Okay, assault phase. The Nightbringer killed 1 copter. The other copter is down to 1 wound. Over here I managed to kill 1 of the copters. I lost 2 warriors in return. That was all the assaults. These warriors are just within range of the objective there, which means I've got 4 objectives in total. This one here, the one with the copters, and of course this one here. So that's useful for my secondary objectives. However, to be honest, it's looking pretty bad for the Necrons after turn 1. However, let's move on quickly to turn 2 for the Orks. Okay, end of turn 2. The Orks being very aggressive once again. We've got the weird boy who did the jump up over here, assaulted my scarabs, and this guy on 1 wound came here and assaulted my scarabs. I've got 1 scarab left. It is objective secure, so that's useful. Over here I'm down to 1 warrior as my command barge was assaulted by these grots, taking the objective away from me. This thing here flew over my warriors, dropped another bomb as this horrible death roller thing rolled over my Necrons, falling to the ground very easily. The Knobs and the Pain Boy killed my Ghost Ark. The warriors got out, no one died, and the Pain Boy assaulted them. I did a wound in the returning assault. Over here I was assaulted by everything. Basically I've lost my Technomancer. My Doomstalker is down to 7 wounds. However, I'm objective secure on that objective right there. So it's looking very bleak, although Richard he's convinced it's close.
It is.
It's close, is it? Okay, well let's move on then to Necron turn 2. Actually, I forgot to put my Technomancer back because I played the stratagem and managed to get him up on 2 wounds, so he is actually back there. Okay, here we go. Okay, end of turn 2 for the Necrons, and the Nightbringer managed to get into close combat after causing a bit of havoc with his 2 powers, and I managed to kill the weird boy and the copter that's there on the objective. Over here I got the copters down to 1 copter with 1 wound from the warrior and the command barge. Over here the weird boy is now on 1 wound, with my warriors doing pretty well. Over here I did a couple of wounds off of this vehicle, but primary target was the objective underneath it. And then over here I managed to kill the guy on the big motorbike. Dead. Took a couple of wounds on my Doomstalker, he's down to 6 wounds, but I'm happily taking that objective. The score actually is pretty close, however, yeah, there's not many Necrons left, so let's see what happens in turn 3. Okay, so the game is over. We took our turn 3 and then we just quickly played out the rest of the game because there wasn't much left, and well, in the end Richard has killed everything here. I've lost my command barge and I just have the Nightbringer and a Scarab Swarm left. However, looking at the points, Richard was pretty close, although obviously it's an Orc victory. 94 to 76. They're closer than maybe how the models looked, but I think it was always going to be an Orc game. However, I think there's a couple of things to bear in mind. One, the mission definitely spread me thin.
Yeah.
Objectives being spread everywhere didn't help.
Yeah.
And also, of course, a very devastating first turn from yourself.
Yeah, I did quite well.
It's a horrible first turn, so one day I will go first.
And then I'll cry.
Yes. Okay, that's it for this game. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next battle report.